Hello and welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights, an eclectic cooking channel in the Caribbean. It's a very diverse community, and you find we cook dishes from several different countries all over the world. Yeah, so with the diversity of the Caribbean, today I'm going to do some salmon. So I'm going to do some lemon garlic salmon. And so let's go to those ingredients. Let's go to the salmon, and let's talk about the salmon. So here I have a wonderful piece of Atlantic salmon, wild caught, and I have the skin on. When you get it from the fishmonger, it might usually have some scales on it. You can ask him to take those scales off, or if you want, you can bring it home with the scales and you can take it off yourself. The scales run from the head to the tail. That's how they go, head to the tail, from flat down. Now, if you want to, if you're going to take the scales off, you have to get like a knife, the back of a knife, and you go from the tail up, and you will find them scaling. They're going to come off pretty easily, and they tend to fly all over the place, so you might have scales in your kitchen for maybe 3 or 4 months. But you can cover it. If you cover it, and whilst you're working, you can contain the flying of the scales. Now, so you can either use the skin on or the skin off, and I'm going to divide this, and I'll demonstrate getting the skin off. I'll just take the flat piece off, that belly part. I'll just take that off. And if you have the entire fillet of the salmon, you can start from the tail up to take the skin off. Now I just have half of the fillet, so I'm going to start from the head in, and in order to get that done, that skin off, you take your knife and you make an incision on the top. Make an incision on the top here between the skin and the flesh. And you can use a butcher knife, or you can use one of these deboning knives. They both work pretty well with this. And you go under and press your knife against the skin of the salmon, and you just go with a sawing motion. You continue with a sawing motion, a little sawing motion, but you're pressing directly onto the skin. Let's get another angle. As I was saying, you go under with your knife, pressing against the skin, and you get a nice grip on the skin of itself, and you go with a sawing motion and continue, and just keep pulling the skin. If the skin gets slippery in your hand, just use a paper towel in order to get that off, and there you go. That's the skin. Now, and you're skinless right now. So now my little hack here with the skin, I usually would flat it out, and either put it in the oven or maybe fry it, because you can use all this stuff. So I'll just put that there. That'd be my treat. So we're now going to I just want maybe like 6 ounces 6-ounce fillets, and that should be like here. This is a nice 6-ounce fillet. Get 2 of those, and maybe about 2 inches, and that will give you a measurement for a 6-ounce fillet. So we have 6 lovely fillets here, and we're going to go ahead and start seasoning. I'll be back. And today I just felt like putting a rub together and my basic seasonings. I have a teaspoon of complete seasoning in here. I have like a teaspoon of paprika, and this is a smoked spicy paprika, so it's going to give it a little kick there. And a teaspoon of Tajin, which will be my salt element. Should be my salt element. And Tajin is a lime-based seasoning, which means that it has like dehydrated lime juice in there, and that helps with the fish. It's very good on seafood. So Tajin, that's something you should keep in your pantry. A teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then we're going to mix this all up. And we're going to sprinkle on both sides. We sprinkle on both sides.
We sprinkle on both sides, and even the sides of it. So we sprinkle on the top. Let's sprinkle on the bottom. Let's get some other sides here.
So here I have 1 stick of butter that I cubed. I just cubed it up. And I have 12 cloves of garlic here, which I'm now going to mince with my garlic mincer. Let me just take it out of here. Voila! We have minced garlic. Now we have our garlic and our butter. And also, in this mix, we're going to put some cilantro, just for some greenery and stuff like that. So I'm going to chop some cilantro and drop it in there, so when we're ready to do our sauteing, and we'll be ready. I have maybe 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro here. I have like a tablespoon of thyme leaves in the middle there. So now we're ready to start our sauteing process of our Atlantic salmon. squeezer. It does a good job, but still, I still think there's more to be out of there. So I just keep squeezing. Awesome. So it'd be lemon, garlic, butter. All right, let's get our pan heated and we'll start the process. So here I'm heating my lovely all-clad, it's a thick bottom skillet, and we're going to heat this up with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I sprayed the bottom of it with a non-stick spray just to be safe, and I'll put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here, and we're going to let this heat. So now we're ready to I'm ready to put my salmon in there. Once again, thank you for watching Chris's Caribbean Delights, an eclectic cooking channel. You take this time just to subscribe. Subscribing is free. Take this time to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post one of these wonderful videos. So we're going to not mess with this anymore, and we'll just let it sit there and saute and start cooking. And when we see the sides are getting opaque, then we'll flip it over and get all sides done. Which is going to take the first side usually takes about a minute. So we'll do that for about a minute and then we'll flip it over. I flipped them on all sides and got them seared. And then there was some extra oil that accumulated because the salmon is going to spring its own oil. I spooned that out. Because now we're going to add the butter. And we are on low heat, low to medium. I'm going to add that butter all around here and just let it melt. Add the garlic. Make sure that the butter melts in there. Once the butter starts to melt, we're just going to spoon it on, baste the pieces with it. Then we have lemon juice. That's going to create a nice little sauce here. And here we are, guys, our garlic lemon butter salmon. Once again, thank you for watching. So So here we are, guys. The garlic butter salmon served with a baked potato and asparagus. And I told you about the skin, the salmon skin. I flattened it out and I sauteed it until it's nice and crispy. And I'm gonna have this as my treat. You can hear that crunch. Awesome. Cheers, and once again, thank you for watching. Chris's Caribbean Delights, an eclectic cooking channel. Cheers. It's a wrap. Let's get some of that baked potato. Salmon. The salmon skin, I just flattened it out in the pan, sauteed it until it's nice and crispy. Hear that crunch. Awesome. The asparagus, my favorite. Nice and soft with that lemon garlicky flavor. It's awesome. Once again, give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. I hope you will try it. Send me your comments. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next clip.